Nothing says hot like an apron. And we've got the folks from Shop To It here. Jelaine, it's good to have you with us here in the show. Thanks for being here. And Anne, always great to have you with us.
Thanks very much for having us back.
Overall theme today?
Overall theme, gifts for lovers. And since French is the language of love, Dave, it seems fitting that I remind our shoppers that we are a fully bilingual site and we're a Canadian shopping site. What a segue, right?
You are so smooth. Now, you and I are going to go out here for a fashion show. I'm going to bring a book with us, and you're going to tell us your first idea. Come on out here.
We're going to start out with gifts with a twist, really. And, you know, in my interpretation, gifts with a twist is finding ways, creative ways to romance each other. So our first gift idea is... this book has been recommended by chapters because food, of course, is... So many foods are aphrodisiacs, and it's fun to experiment together in the kitchen. And with that book and an apron and little else, you've got a recipe for success, I'm thinking.
And ladies at home, as you take a look at this, me and this ensemble, does it not say aphrodisiac? I thought I kind of thought so. Okay, so you can pick all of this up from the folks at Shop To It, and our next one is?
And our next one is, we're going to move on to the iPod speakers, which, yes, that's what they are, Suzanne.
Oh!
iPod speakers. And these, cool, what are we going to call these?
Let's call them the Suzannes.
Okay, the Suzannes actually lift off and can be moved around.
Yes, they can.
We picked this iPod speaker because it's always great to set the moment of romance with, you know, your favorite music and the rest of it. And out of the over 200 iPod speakers that we sell on the site and 17 listing merchants, this one was the most popular and on sale at $99 from thesource.ca. So can't go wrong there.
Don't you think Suzanne did a great job modeling those?
I thought they looked great on her, actually.
They were. She was very supportive. Okay, next.
Okay, so how about getting away from it all and having a picnic together in front of the fire? The Christmas season is so busy, so we've brought in this great little snack pack from Hickory Farms. And of course, this little mini cooler is going to be reusable, so great stocking stuffer from Mountain Equipment Co-op are these collapsible wine glasses. So you're going to be able to have a little romantic time going forward.
You don't have to just bring cheap glasses with you. You get some nice ones.
Exactly.
I like that. Further, what's our last item in this half?
So we've actually got a couple of items on this half, and these items are addressing relationships at different points of, you know, how far along they are. We've brought in some costume jewelry. Not only is it you know, really trendy, but it's also a fraction of the price of fine jewelry.
Right.
And this jewelry is available from the shopping channel, and it's Wayne Clark, and he's a Canadian designer. Absolutely beautiful. Swarovski crystals on a leather cuff. I thought that was really unique.
Suzanne likes leather, so that sort of speaks to the heat. That is Suzanne.
Good times.
And?
Okay, and this is an example of how unique packaging may take your relationship to the next level. And we've got this great little fortune cookie box from... Yeah, it actually
and you put a ring, is that a ring you put there?
Well, that's just a suggestion, Dave.
Ladies, I'm telling you. Okay, so...
Fortune cookie box from Nicole Jane Home. They have such unique things. So, and we suggest maybe if you want to take your relationship to a next level, a key to your apartment or an engagement ring.
Look at the size of that. Or a key to the apartment.
Yeah,
wow.
Which one's more of a commitment? That's a question.
Say, that's women's minds for you. And Jelaine, you also have some items as well to talk to us about. What else have we got?
I do, actually. We're going to start off with fragrances here. These are actually 4 of our top 10 selling fragrances throughout the holidays. And it's great because they're popular, a great gift idea for all men and women.
Yeah.
And actually, if you ever want to find out any more reviews or the top selling fragrances right now during the holiday seaseason, you can visit shoptoit.ca and look for our buying guide on top selling fragrances.
You know why that's important? Because guys are idiots. And this is the problem. We go on the 24th and we get burnt on the most expensive thing. This way if you're thinking ahead of time.
Yeah, last minute scramble, so it's great.
Yeah.
Okay, and then moving on actually down in front here, foods are more sensual when blindfolded. So you can actually see here we've got some...
Did you put a blindfold there?
Well, not blindfolds, but they're a little bit more classy.
Nice.
So these satin masks are great for blindfolding each other when you guys are tasting some rich, delicious chocolates. And these can be actually found at La Senza, which is great. And moving on to try these actually are delicious Belgium chocolate truffles brought from Saxon, who are a great Canadian chocolatier based out of Toronto, and the shopping channel has actually provided us with that.
Good people.
Yeah, for sure. And then Hickory Farms, of course, are great too. Chocolate fudge, you can't go wrong. Tastes delicious, so...
What is it? I'm just looking at that. This is the...
Try a little bite of it. It's
all right.
delish.
And what is a sex scratcher?
I love this idea. So these actually come from chapters, and what they are is a great idea for the 12 days leading up to Christmas. So actually, if you open them up and look inside, they have these little lottery tickets.
Right.
And what you can do, you know, for your loved one, before they go to work, slip it into their briefcase or perhaps their lunch bag, so that way they get it at work and it gets them excited to come home every single day for the 12 days leading up to the
Match
holidays.
ones. This is the one that Suzanne got her husband Andrew. Match ones and you win one more act of your choice. Scratch them all and choose your prize.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
And that's just one of the many in there. There's a ton. It's
And
a lot
I know
of fun.
because Suzanne was telling me she tried these and loved it. They went through this much last week and they still have like 3 or 4 more left for this
See?
week. So.
Good. It's for the holidays.
So set.
And actually, just on the side note too, from Nicole Jane Home, we actually have this little I love you pebble. It's awesome.
Oh, cute.
And it's a great idea to actually trade back and forth with your loved one, you know, throughout the year, and maybe slip it into a wallet or coat jacket pocket or something
What a great
to show them.
idea,
Yeah.
Jelaine.
So I like that little idea.
I didn't mean to point anything out, but it seems to me there's somebody in their underwear on the show here.
Yes.
Tell us
Isn't
about
she
her.
beautiful?
She is.
So this actually is a lingerie set from La Senza, and it's always a fun gift. And it's actually a great idea for all the ladies out there whose husbands or boyfriends are having a hard time trying to find lingerie for their women and probably have a hard time picking out the proper stuff. We do have a buying guide on shop too that actually tells you how to pick out the proper lingerie for your woman.
Because that's not easy to do.
It's not, and it gives you a lot of great tips and ideas on what to do. So it's a great thing. And also, you know, if you don't really trust your man to go ahead and purchase it, gift cards are always a great idea from La Senza too, so you can go out and try picking something out on your own.
All right, so. Just you two are both ladies, I know this. If you had a choice between lingerie or a gift card to get your own lingerie, what would you prefer?
No, I prefer getting the lingerie. It shows some, you know, ingenuity behind it.
All right, Jelaine?
I agree. I think it shows that,
Seriously?
because it shows that he's putting in a little bit of effort.
Really?
Yeah, and I like to see what he'd actually pick.
And there's always opportunity for feedback, Dave.
Yeah.
I suppose. It's so great to have you with us here, Jelaine.
Yeah,
Thank you very
that's
much for
great.
being
Thank
You're
you.
back tomorrow?
Yeah, it's me tomorrow.
What are we doing on the show tomorrow?
We're doing actually colleagues, co-workers, gifts for the office.
Excellent.
So, yeah,
So that's
should be
the folks
exciting.
from Shop to It. Thanks again, Anne.
Thank you.
And
you.
after the break, we're going to tell you how you can nominate a family to win some of these great prizes.
An awful good girl, Santa baby.